Today, we're breaking down everything from the Genshin Luna 5th special program, the return to Mondstadt, the full reveal of Varka, all major events, banner details, and every important system update you need to know. And trust me, the weapon skin and wild hunt storyline actually matter. Version Luna 5th takes us back to Mondstadt, the place where our journey began. But this isn't just a nostalgic revisit. Something is wrong. The trailer shows familiar location but altered. Statues look different. Pigeons are missing. Strange fungi appear where they shouldn't. It's nostalgia but distorted. And that distortion is intentional. We see signs of the Fatui interfering again, relics in danger, and something massive looming in the sky. At the same time, the wild hunt, which we thought was dealt with, begins to resurface. And at the center of this chaos stands the bloodstained knight. But this isn't just a regional crisis. It's personal. Because Luna 5th marks the long-awaited playable debut of Varka, the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Varka returns to Mondstadt after his expedition to Nod-Krai, and his story is deeply tied to wolves, the Knight of Boreas, and fragments of ancient power connected to Andreas. The conflict here isn't only about stopping the wild hunt, it's about Varka confronting pieces of his own past. Now let's talk about Varka as a playable unit. He is a true dual-wield character. He uses two blades simultaneously. His left-hand weapon appears permanently infused with a Nemo, while his right-hand weapon adapts its elemental damage based on the elements of your party members. That means his output is flexible and directly influenced by team composition. When holding his elemental skill, Varka enters a state called Sturm and Drang. In this rally state, he channels the elements of his teammates into his weapon, enhancing his attacks. During this state, he can unleash a special elemental skill called Four Winds Ascension or a special charged attack called Azure Devour. His normal attacks reduce the cooldown of that special skill, meaning aggressive play is rewarded. One of his talents increases his damage when teammates trigger swirl reactions, clearly encouraging a Nemo reaction-based compositions. The more your team synergizes, the stronger Varka becomes. He also has a Hexerei interaction mechanic. By completing his homework objective, he unlocks a Hexerei effect that further reduces cooldowns when other Hexerei characters are in the party and certain conditions are met. In practical terms, this means higher uptime and smoother rotations in the right team setups. If you're thinking team comps, a Nemo supports combined with elemental units that benefit from Swirl will maximize his potential. And because his right-hand blade adapts to party elements, you can intentionally shape his damage type based on what your team needs. Moving to quest content, the limited story event titled Homeward, He Who Caught the Wind brings us back into a Knights of Favonius hosted storyline. It's focused on reunion, investigation, and uncovering the mystery behind the distorted Mondstadt we're seeing. Varka also receives unique local legend interactions. Near the homesick lone wolf encounter, he can access a solo challenge against fragments of the wolf spirit connected to Andreas. Completing this challenge rewards a cosmetic weapon skin that changes the appearance of both blades he wields. It's purely visual, but it looks incredible. There's also a new boss in Nod-Krai that drops Varka's ascension materials. If you plan to build him, you'll need to farm this encounter. Now let's go through the major events in Luna 5th. First, Echoes of Memory is a photo exploration event across Mondstadt. Familiar locations have subtle alterations, and players must capture these differences using a special spotter chimera. It's essentially a spot the difference mechanic layered into exploration. Next is a mixology-style event where players operate a drink stand. You'll listen to companions' preferences and mix drinks tailored to their tastes. Dialogue matters. Active listening impacts performance. There's also a gliding combat challenge. This one includes perspective shifts, aerial shooting segments, dodging projectiles, collecting trial coins, and using enhancement tools mid-flight. It's a fast-paced, skill-focused event. Another combat trial allows players to use trial characters and summon a Night Shadow that unleashes sword pressure attacks to break enemy weaknesses. It's score-based and rewards efficient team synergy. A cross-nation fungi photo tour sends players through scenic routes across multiple regions to capture iconic landscapes. Aino's Workshop Defense introduces a tower defense style mode where you deploy and upgrade defensive mechanisms to protect goods from enemy waves. Strategy and upgrade combinations matter here. And Traveler's Tales returns with new character anecdotes, including interactions involving familiar faces across regions. As for rewards, completing these events grants Primo Gems, Crowns of Insight, Varka level-up materials, and a special cosmetic item called Phantasmal Gift. Now banner details. In the first half of Luna 5th, Varka and Flins headline the event Wish, alongside a new 5-star claymore called Jest of the Mighty Wolf. In the second half, returning event Wishes feature Skirk and Escoffier. So plan your Primo Gems accordingly depending on which phase you're targeting. There are also updates to Genius Invokation TCG. New character cards for Anefa and Nika are being added, along with the Gold Flame Kukusor Tyrant monster card. Lunar reactions are also being introduced into TCG, expanding deck building strategies. Overflowing abundance returns as well, meaning double drops for a limited time, so plan your farming. That's everything important from the Luna 5th special program, clean, complete, and straight to the point. Subscribe for detailed builds, team comps, and pull value analysis as soon as the patch drops. I'll see you in Teyvat.